The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 50. You get the Nasdaq up 43. S&Ps are up 5.5. Gold down $14.20, trading at $12.87. We have silver off 7 cents. $16.81 an ounce. Now, what's intriguing there is that normally you see silver really get whacked, and silver's not getting whacked with that gold market getting whacked. The platinum market, platinum's down $3, $9.21 an ounce. We have light sweet crude up 21 cents, 52.09. Numbers this morning coming out.
EIA, 10:30 Eastern Time. You got it?
Now, notes and bonds, folks. Here we go. 10-year note down 17 ticks, 125.15. 30-year bond off a full point, plus 22 ticks, 153.03. Now, both notes and bonds, they're taking out their swing low. They're taking it out with volume. You get an ABC structure on the way down. And, you know, this is going to be pretty wild watching this shake out because the 10's at 125.15. That gives you a price projection that is actually under the last swing low out here from July 6th, which is 124.14. And we haven't taken out a major swing low in the 30-year since 2000.
Okay.
And every time this happens, it's like, okay, is this the time that rates actually are going to go up?
Hey, you heard Yellen yesterday. Rates are going up, even if inflation isn't there, it seemed like. So
yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Right, I know. And, you know, you can't fight the Fed.
You can replace the Fed, though.
That's there's no doubt. Hey, listen, man. I mean,
so we'll see what happens come
like
2018. December's probably coming, but we'll see what happens in 2018. Yeah.
King Dollar's up 529 ticks. That's digging it, 93.310. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. And folks, you want to understand the option market upside down, the futures market upside down, every trading day right here. 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. You jump right on your cell phone, you go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. You will get an education of a lifetime. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. How's everybody doing?
Morning,
well,
Kevin.
there's action out here. The real question I have is that, you know, is this going to be the real time this time with the notes and the bonds, Kevin?
Right, exactly. Well, I mean, look at the 10-year yield. That's now safely over 2.3. That's a big number, and obviously the financials like that. And so we'll see. You know, the durable goods number was healthy, I would say.
Yep.
They were looking for up 1.5%, came in up 1.7%. So nice, healthy, durable goods number. Now we're waiting on oil. With the dollar up, this is a pretty, like I said, this is a pretty strong move here in oil with the dollar strong. So,
It is. Yeah. You know,
I mean, it'll be interesting at 9:30.
Oh, there's no doubt. And it's 9:30 Central Time to
Right.
10:30 Eastern Time, which is a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Kevin, so in the future, you know, in the option market, right, I was listening to you guys yesterday, right, and it's just amazing to me. I love the idea of how you're explaining when you're setting up positions, then you set the role going forward, you know, so that what they're always looking for, folks, is decay on a continual basis.
Sure.
When people are starting in the option market, what is one of the first things that they really should start wrapping their head around?
Well, it's funny because I'm giving a little WebEx on this exact topic later on tonight.
That's awesome.
For TD Ameritrade clients, and it's the 3 basic things you should look at.
Okay.
And that is, obviously, you should know your option basics.
Yep.
Right? And just calls, puts, things like that.
Right.
Number 2, you should look at implied volatility.
Yes.
And understanding implied volatility. And then the third thing I would look at, understand liquiidity.
Okay.
Understand the difference between Apple's options, which are a penny or 2 pennies wide, and
yes.
Humana Healthcare's options, which are $1 and $1.50 wide between the bid-ask.
Right.
Understand that part of it. So that's what, for people beginning out, I was asked this question. I was speaking, and someone came up with, a young man came up with his father and asked me the question, what's the number one thing you should concentrate on with options? And I said, if I was going to be an expert at one thing, implied volatility. Understand it.
And yesterday, the reason I'm asking this is that, you know we love you anyway, and we think you're so smart. And what happens, folks, is this. You're just so natural. Like yesterday, when you start explaining the implied volatility, I says, what you have is it's just so easy and it just so flows. And that's why I asked the question, because, the way you explain it, it doesn't seem that options are as complicated as we all make them.
Well, that both are true. Options are complicated, but they're not as complicated as people don't have to be afraid of them. But as long as you educate and learn the fundamentals of them,
right,
and then apply your talent and your imagination to them, as long as you're sticking with the fundamentals,
yes,
like what we talk about, those three pillars that we talk about, which is defined risk. Number one, always do define risk. Make high probability trades, number two. And then the third, try to focus on positive theta in your account, not negative theta.
Yeah, right.
And if you stay to that and stay to high probability trades, you'd be surprised. I mean, we get people coming to us saying, hey, the people really seem to be enjoying the topics that we discuss.
Oh, there's no doubt, man. There's no doubt. And for me personally, it's so intriguing because, like, I'm a technical guy and you're a fundamental guy, but I totally get it, man. I mean, I really get it. And I like it actually even better in the option market. Sure. I really do, because it's the math behind it, right? That's what really it comes down to.
Right, it really is. Options is very much just math. It's probabilities, and it's defining your risk. It's just math. We're going to talk about a lot about math today. When we talk about the topic of today's show, theta, all about decay today.
I know.
So that's the focus of today's show.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Well, what do we do if the market just keeps going up?
Well, you got to wrestle with a couple things. With you're going to get lower implied volatility, right? So the VIX is going to go down if the market keeps grinding higher. That said, VIX is a 10, so it's already got some of that low volatility put into it, right? It's already in the number, trading a 10 when the all-time average for the S&P, for the VIX on the S&P 500 is about 15.4.
That seems like a lifetime of go.
I know.
So we're waiting for that, right? So it wouldn't take much of just a correction, just a up and down market for that VIX to pop up there.
Definitely.
So all these things, and then for every trade that you have, Tommy, it starts with some type of an opinion, right?
Right.
Definitely.
Bullish, bearish, or neutral. Neutral is still an opinion.
Yep.
So then getting the right implied volatility level and the right strategy onto that, now you're at least from a sports cliche, now you're swinging at strikes.
Right.
You're giving yourself the best chance.
Right. And folks, if you've never been on the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim platform, it is phenomenal. I mean, they got analyze tabs on there, you get the probability on there. It's so
definitely
right in front of you that it's very hard that if you're going to do a probability trade that's not on your side, well, it's going to be staring you in the face.
Those curves, where you can see the 1 standard deviation, 2 standard deviations. It's good information for sure.
Right here, folks. Next 45 minutes. Check it out. Go to TFNN.com. Hit Tiger TV. Kevin, you have a great one, the safe one. Of course, we look forward to the show.
Always love talking to the O'Briens. Have a great day.
Thanks, man.
Kevin.
Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Dow Industrials right now are up 26. Nasdaq's up 34. S&Ps are up 4.5. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 27. The Nasdaq is up 39. S&Ps are up 5. Oil. We got oil numbers coming out.
We sure do.
10:30.
That's right. 11 minutes and 20 seconds on the dot from right now. So here's the crude oil contract. I just pulled it up. Looking at the November contract, we're trading 1.5 pennies above $52. So 52.01. And I jumped in here real quick to take a look. So here are 11 a.m. spreads, okay? So it works out well in that it's actually right now indicative trading at 52 on the dot, and 52 on the dot is where the spreads do line up for 11 o'clock. So I pulled up the bullish position on the left, okay? So we'd be buying that at 18, and immediately I know it's going to be the same on the other side because it's right at 52. It's going to be 18. Right. Okay, give or take, it's 17. Okay, so selling at 18, 17, going to be $35 would be your trade for 11 a.m.s. Okay.
Okay. So let's just 3.5 pennies. Basically,
yes,
going to move.
$35, 3.5 pennies. Sorry, 35 cents. Right.
35
That's why
cents.
I stopped in my
right,
tracks.
Right.
Okay. So it'd be 35 cents that you need to break even away from $52 if you're going to make that trade. So we'll jump into the 12 o'clocks and just take a look. So 12 o'clocks also line up with $52, okay? Now, before we even pull them open, I can see immediately, here's the $52, just for shortcuts when people are doing this, $52. Here's your bid offer. You're buying it at the bid offer. You're buying it at 21, okay? So instead of 18, you're going to be paying 21 on the bullish side.
Yeah.
And then exactly the same, 52 down to 50.50, your bearish one, you're going to be selling at 51.80. So you're looking at about $21 on the negative side. So that's what,
42.
Yeah, 42, 43. So that would be your 12 o'clock trade. Okay, now let's just take a peek. We haven't.
So that costs you 7 more cents.
Yes,
right,
7 more cents for an extra hour. Now, what's interesting here is that it also lines up on the 2:30 trades. Okay. Now these are $3 spreads versus the $1.50 too. So here's your bullish. We'll line them up. Here's your bullish position on the left, 52 to 55. You're paying 25 instead of the 21.
Okay.
That's not bad when you consider that you really what you're paying for is time value. Okay.
Right.
But guess what? We've had some volatility in oil. You might get an extra more than $1.50. I mean, what was it? Monday we had $2 movement in gold.
Oh yeah.
Oil for the day. So you get 2.5 extra hours, and you get $1.50 extra of potential profit.
Right.
For
50 cents. 52
well, just stay
cents.
with on this trade though, 3 pennies. You're getting in, instead of getting in at 52.21, you're getting in 52.25.
Right.
So you'd be buying it here, $25. You're selling it here, $26. So yeah, about 50 cents to break even from $52. Now, the last one though, let's just see if the big daily ones, because these are $5 oil spreads, and sure enough, they do.
Wow.
Now, right away, I can see, and we've done this before, they're going to be identical. So if you're going to make that trade, you want to be making this trade, not the
Big
52
time.
to 55.
Look at that, huh?
Because you can see that same price. You're getting in at 52.25. Instead of having $3 of profit potential, you get $5 of profit potential. Okay? And on the negative side, it's going to be the same exact thing. 52 down to 47. You're selling it at 27. So $52, which would be 52 cents away from that $2 trade. Not a bad price to pay with where oil has had some volatility. Maybe you get some jumping around, and you have till 2:30, and you have $5 of potential. Now, we haven't seen a $5 move in oil on a day in a long time, and I wouldn't expect it. But you'd be a fool not to take that when it cost you nothing.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So let's go look at this concept. So oil right now. Okay, so 52.10. This is.
That is the same contract. I think it's just delayed is all that's going on.
So we had that monster move Monday.
Yes.
Goes from 50.39 to 52.28.
Yeah.
You get over the highs yesterday. Today. So I expect 51.43. So there's a high volume spike yesterday downtown. It's like,
that would only be 53 cents away from 52. So maybe not.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to do that. But it's going to be intriguing watching this because, you know, we have a high volume spike down here in the daily. That being said, so intraday, that looks like it wants to get tested. That being said, man, this took this out nice, and you know it really should get up there to 52.62, which is another only 50 cents up that way too.
Right.
So this will be intriguing watching this whole thing shake out as these numbers come out.
Sure.
Let's go look at the USO. So the USO trades off of that, of course. And see, this is gonna. So if I just look at the USO, we got to 10.55 today, going to 10.56 for Monday. The volume is way too light. And that's saying that the probability is that we're going to pull back 50 cents versus going up in 50 cents. Now, what gets intriguing about that is that the first one that we looked at, right, was only 30 cents, I think, right? But that's to 11 o'clock, right?
Yeah, yes.
Right.
And we'll pull it back real quick to see which one. So we'll jump back in. We're going to have crude oil.
Yeah.
11 AMs. We're in the spreads.
Right.
Here's our bullish one, 52 to 53. That'd be $16 on the upside.
Yeah.
And again, we're literally to the penny right at 52.
Right.
So I already know the negative one's going to be a similar price point, so it's going to be about 32.
So see, that wouldn't be bad if you got the move that quick. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it,
no,
but
I hear you.
that's still that would be if you got a 50-cent move, you make like 18 cents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
And so right now, excuse me, it's $34, and that's only because you get $2 to the negative. So the bearish one's got 2 cents of intrinsic value in there.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. We'll see. 5 minutes and 10 seconds. We find out.
And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, just jump over, hit the banner, bring up the platform. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. I want to go inside this Dow Industrials and see what happened here. So the Dow, you know, has been always hitting new highs, and then yesterday it failed. Today we just got to a higher high, and it just failed now too. 22,371. So we came down pretty quick off that. And it's like, okay, so let's see inside what's attacking this. It might, it's Nike. Okay. So, well, here, I'll put it up the point-wise. Nike's putting 13 negative points in, 3M 9, Procter & Gamble 7. Positive points, Goldman Sachs 24, Boeing 9, JP Morgan 8.
Thanks.
Yep. Let's go see if they can break out. So this is going to be wild watching this thing. I mean, on Goldman, 233. Now, you had a spike up there at 235, but the way I look at Goldman, 230 is the number. Like when you kind of look at this, if I put this even over for a year, you're going to see
Sure. That would kind of be what they call like a linear regression, as you're taking basically the mean of the line, you know, where it kind of averages out to those peaks.
Not that big pop. So
yeah, because that might be a little bit of an outlier. You know, is that really where the support is versus
Right. Now the XLF, this number here, you know, at that 25.32 or 25.68 right now.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting to see if that can hold.
Sure. How about the Fed Fund futures? Can we see? Because I believe the December hike was up to 70. I was hearing yesterday.
Probably 100 today.
It could be, right? Nope, 70.
70.
Yeah, that's it. So it was at 63% before Yellen spoke yesterday.
Okay.
And it went up to 70. And I bet that it's going to 100 very soon.
It would seem it, right?
It would.
Yeah. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back with these oil numbers. You have the Dow Industrials up 29. S&Ps are up 4.5. NASDAQ is up 41. Gold's down 14. We're going to be right back.
If you're looking to open your portfolio to a world of opportunity, consider the new market-safe emerging currency CD from Everbank. This 3-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 5 equally weighted currencies from Brazil, China, India, Indonesia, and Turkey at a time when experts see great potential for global growth. Even better, it features a 7.0 leverage factor, which means you could earn a potential market upside payment of 7 times the CD's performance at maturity with no cap if the currencies increase in value over the CD's term. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. Don't miss out. The September 28th funding deadline will be here before you know it. So call 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a division of TIAA, FSB, member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Intriguing. We'll get these numbers for you. But
jump to it. I just wanted to see the reaction.
Yeah.
So it looks like oil's climbing higher. Maybe we have a little bit of Let's jump over to the Bloomberg terminal. Where are we? There we are.
Look at that. Not much movement, huh?
Well, we'll see. That's 10 cents a movement. Maybe just go top live because I think they have the. Whoops. I think I clicked on the wrong one. There we go. Okay, so here it is. Crude oil inventories fell 1.85 million barrels. So API, I believe, was a fall of about 670,000 last night.
Yeah.
1.85 million barrels. Gasoline inventories rose 1.1 million barrels. And maybe that's a big number. Record crude exports at 1.49 million barrels. And let's jump back and see how that's reacting. But we got a little bit of a bid initially. Up, and then, it pulled back. Look at that in the span. So jumping around, maybe that's we'll pull up and see what estimates were, but not too much of a reaction initially, but we'll see if that can hold.
51.92, so it's kind of just staying right at that level.
As we say, it's already about 52. It's literally to the penny where it was. So not too much of a reaction, but as we know, we get some time.
Just give it a little time.
That's right.
Give it a little time.
And let me just slide down here to see what, so Bloomberg users, okay, so there you go. Bloomberg users expected a 2.4 million barrel stockpile build versus the API's draw, and so they expected a build, and you had the inventories fall.
Yeah.
Which is surprising that we are.
That should be bullish, right?
Well, yeah, for sure.
Right.
And we didn't, and that's probably why we saw the spike of about 10 cents to the positive side initially. Just sliding down a little bit more. I was just trying to see even the median estimate as well, because that differs somewhat slightly. Okay, not quite, but we'll see.
And what's intriguing about that? It's like with the hurricanes, like what we had in Florida, folks, is that gas stations were out of fuel. The gas trucks would keep coming to be out of fuel again.
Yeah.
And it's like, how many times does everyone fill up their car, make sure it's always filled, right?
Sure.
So that could have drawn down the crude.
Sure.
Draw it down, get them out.
There were a lot of factors, I'm sure, going in with the number of storms, right? You had, Harvey in Houston, was that affecting it, right?
Yeah.
You had, Irma here,
right?
Along with, going up the coast to Atlanta and further and all that stuff.
Exactly.
Sure.
877-927-6648. So, we'll see whether that...
Yeah. Not too much of a reaction, though.
No, 50. It's oscillating around 59, 91 area right now.
Yep.
Let's go into the NDX 100 and take a look at the strength versus the weakness inside the NDX 100 out here. So your strength is Micron.
Yeah, they had earnings, strong earnings.
Up 8%. Look at that.
Not bad, I know, right?
Up 8%. Cintas is up 6%. Look at that, man. Holy cow. Is that earnings or is someone taking that over? Let's see. Earnings.
There you go.
Wow.
Yep.
Big number, man.
Yeah.
And that's a break top side. Wow.
They've done well for themselves in earnings season.
Yep.
I bet that last gap was earnings as well last quarter.
AMAT is up 3.3%. Lamb Research is up 3%. You got Monster Beverage down 1.9%. Walgreens down 1%. Hologic down 1%. That's nothing, right? No. Let's go take a look at the Facebook. Facebook, okay, still, now this is a problem. Facebook can't hold price.
Yeah.
You got to 167.
I was going to say it's down $1 off the high today, yeah.
Apple, up $1, but that's having a problem holding price. Amazon's having a problem holding price too. We're at $9.51, all right, $9.45.
How about Netflix?
Netflix and
We're going to Google after that, sure.
Yep, have a problem holding
Still
price.
struggling, yeah.
This 183 was the high today. We're at 181.49. We go take a look at Google. 935. We're at 930. Yeah. So let's go back over to the NQs for a second. So the NQs.
Google didn't quite have the beatdown that everything else had Monday too, which is interesting.
Right. So the NQs have just gone from 59.36 to 59.09.
Not bad.
Yeah. And this is going to be, this is the big numbers out here.
Yeah, because we're coming right into those intraday highs from yesterday.
Right.
Both of them.
Right.
Yeah. I was just looking at the peaks from yesterday.
Oh, that's not
right there, man. We're right there, both of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once we pass that level.
And bottom line is that what you have out here, folks, is that You know, you get a nice low out here yesterday that 58.66 you can gun for. Was popped this morning. If they sell this thing off a few more times inside the NDX 100, that's going to be a big heads up.
Yeah.
Let's go over to the small caps, because the small caps, they
the moon.
Oh, they did. And look at they're way over the high now.
Yeah.
They're $1 over the high, $1.25, 145.53. We'll see that holds, but that's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Especially because it didn't even move. Remember, like when we were down here.
Sure.
September 8th, folks, they were just like dying on the vine when the other indices were up at their highs.
Sure.
And if you do take a look, if we go back over to that Nadex platform again, you'll see I sold this thing earlier this morning.
Oh, look at that. There we go.
Whoa, that's oil. Look at that. We just popped from...
Nope.
Oh, it looks like a...
Don't say it yet. It's still popping.
Yeah, it looked like a larger pop than it's still...
Oh, no, it's 20 cents. I mean, 20 cents, and this is these are 5-minute bars we're looking at. This was the bar that came out on the news, so this is the bar that only started 1 minute and 50 seconds ago. You know, and coming off the lows, we're almost at 51.80. We're almost 36 cents off those lows. And like we said, still, oil can digest that and be moving all day off that news sometimes, so we'll see.
Amazing, man.
Yeah.
877-927-6648.
So here's your NASDAQ 100 trade.
Yep.
It's doing well for itself. It wasn't doing it well for itself not more than 15, 20 minutes ago.
Exactly. And this is where I went for the long ones again, all day.
Intraday, long-term trading.
Right.
Seriously. Yeah, so you have, similar to what you did yesterday.
Yes. 80 points price.
80-point spread. So it looks like you got in at 59.12, call it. So you were risking about 18 points to the upside, which would have been $180 to the upside.
Right.
You have 2 contracts in there, and you got profit potential all the way down to 58.50.
Right.
And so even though, let's pull up where it's trading at right now. Yeah, so market's trading at 59.1036.
Right.
And you got a bid offer of 59.0950 by 59.09 like 60.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what I was looking at, folks. So you when you take a look at the NASDAQ, what I like about the NASDAQ now is that they sold down the big stocks.
Yeah.
They bounced yesterday. So when you see the NQs up, and they were up really good today, I was looking, okay, what's Apple doing? What's Facebook doing? Because psychologically, I think if those things can't really get going, then people look and say, oh, hold it, what's going on? Do you know what I mean? So we'll see how this shakes out at the end of the day. It doesn't mean that it's going to stay that way, but that's a big heads up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
877-927-6648. This Saturday, folks, come visit us.
Beautiful Boston.
It's going to be a beautiful, great workshop. Check it out on the front page of TFNN. You have the Dow Industrials right now up 9, Nasdaq's up 32, S&Ps are up 1.5. This market's having a hard time holding price, folks. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien has just announced that he'll be coming to Boston September 30th for a free workshop, The Art of Timing the Trade. Join Tom O'Brien Saturday morning, September 30th at the Boston Marriott in Burlington, Massachusetts, as he breaks down his trading methodology and provides you with the tools to become a more successful and profitable trader. Everyone that attends in person will receive a free signed copy of Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System. Daryl Martin from Apex Investing Institute will also be presenting for 90 minutes at this free event.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. Join me in Boston on September 30th as I return to my hometown for a workshop about the art of timing the trade. I look forward to seeing all the tigers and tigresses for the special free event.
All action starts early at 7:30 a.m. with a continental breakfast and wraps up at about 1 p.m. Topics that Tom will be covering during his presentation include quality volume, cause and effect, ABC structures, swing points, and much, much more. For all the information on this free Boston event taking place Saturday, September 30th, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Jumping around with oil, and check that out, $52.05. So kind of reverting back to that $52 price point. Kind of not the kind of volatility that you'd want, that's for sure, if you were making that trade, but thankfully we did not.
All that energy that came out Monday, basically it's showing, but you know it's still not backing off either. You know?
Yeah,
so.
No. And as I was just before we get away from that though, man, this is jumping around quickly.
It is. I'm
So
going from up $100 to down $100 to flat, right?
Yeah. Well, when you got two contracts, right, and
$20 a hit.
Yeah, $20 a point is
Right.
what it's going to be. So
Right.
you know, we just jumped from 7-8 points. So there's $160.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. Far cry from where we were at 9:45 this morning.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. And if we let's go NQZ7, so we take a look at this. I just want to see how it came off that number. It's quite a spike.
It is.
So we just went from that 50, was it 58.80? No.
59.04, I think is the low.
Okay, 59. That would be, yeah, that's right, right?
Yeah. Yeah. it
Yeah,
is.
59.04 to 59.17. Okay.
Yeah. It's good 13 points or
Yep.
$260 in that trade, which
Right.
is why, yeah.
You're going into 13,000. Thus far, we've done 8,000. So we can take a look at the S&Ps. So the S&P out here is still having this hard time at this 2,500, and it's this is they're selling this baby. Now the sell down on the S&P is intense because that bar has the volume, it hasn't got the spike yet. So.
Yeah.
What I like about that S&P is that see that high volume low from Monday
Okay.
at 24.85. That's game.
Sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not. 12 points, right? That's only 0.5%, give or take, from where we are right now in that index. Not too far.
And the structure seems to have changed a little. And it's probably the bonds that are changing it, meaning that the market itself has been hitting highs like on a continual basis, and that was normal. Now you get these, the 10-year hit a low of 125.10. The volume's going to be monster out here today. So you're breaking the B point, and you get the volume behind the break. So if we look at this, you're going into 1.5 million contracts. We've already done 1.3.
Yeah.
So ballparking this, the high is 127.28. So there's 32 ticks in a point. Let's just call it 128 for right now. The low is 125.17, so what did I say up there, 128? That's 2.5 points approximately, which would get you down to like 124.5.
I think 123 and a half.
123 and a half. Yeah. And the last swing low is 124 and a half.
Yeah.
So if we get down there, that's going to be an intense move. Let's go. We'll take a look at the XLE to see what the correlation is inside that oil market. It's not doing anything. Sideways move. Back to gold. Now gold is getting intriguing because they hammered gold down, no doubt. That got down to this 1285. You're at 1288. Now what gold has to do, folks, is get back, inside really 1297. 1297 is the higher range. Now, if you get back inside 1291, that's a good start, but that's just the lows of last week.
Sure.
1297 is a big difference. It doesn't look like we're going to have enough volume to have an ABC structure on the way down because I believe it's going into 405,000 contracts. Yeah, 402,000. If we go over silver, now they haven't hit silver like they hit gold. So gold's down it's not even down 1%. 0.9%. Silver's down 0.2. Now that's impressive.
Yeah.
Normally it's just the opposite way. But silver's got to get up to 1710, so that's still off. December, that's the right contract. Yeah, and silver is coming into 87,000 contracts. You've done 53, so silver's going to do some contracts.
Excuse me.
That can get up there to about 80,000, 90,000 contracts out here today. Has some of the higher volume equities. Let's see what we have. Oh, I know. Let's go to Nike, actually.
Okay.
So Nike came out with numbers last night. Nike's down $2. Now, the numbers seem to be okay, but I guess what they had in there, which they didn't like, is that they didn't like the aspect that they're not growing in the United States.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I saw this headline making its way as well, that there's slowest quarterly sales growth in nearly 7 years. So that's a little bit worrisome for sure.
Right.
And if it's in the U.S., I'm sure that's mattering as well. But kudos to Nike for not being involved in that college basketball scandal as of yet, at least. Because Adidas seems to be knee-deep.
Yeah. So let's go, let's see.
And just as you say, they made 57 versus 48. So that was kind of the headline number, 9.07 billion versus 9.09. I mean, good numbers all around.
I know.
For sure. For sure. But guess what? They want to see growth, right?
They do.
Yeah.
They do. And when you look at you went right into the lower end of this consolidation. So 50.79 was a high volume swing low, 25 million shares. You've done 15 already. Ooh, this is going to be dangerous, folks. Yeah, let me pull this back a little bit more. Let's see. So we've been building cars here for quite a while, meaning the lower end of this consolidation. On a weekly basis, you get 60 million shares. We've done 44 already.
Yeah.
So that's going to be dangerous as to how we're coming into this level here. And we haven't hit it yet. $49 is the number. We've hit 51.03. Put this on a monthly for a second. 5-year monthly. Five-year monthly actually looks better because of the bar from, what's that, June?
Yes.
We went up to 59 and had some real volume there. So, and at 50, it's going to be hard to break that on a monthly because that's 275 million. We've only done 168. Yeah. So, isn't it crazy? Like, how does that work? Like, they set up these supply and demand channels, right?
Sure.
And it's like, okay, so is the money manager just right there buying, saying fundamentally, I know this company's going to make more money, will make money for me,
Yeah, sometimes for sure, right?
Right. No, that's I suspect that's what it is,
You want to jump back? Let's just see what
look at just only took a second.
Pulled back, right?
Oh, Dow Industrials just went negative.
Yep, and there. So you're flat right now. You weren't losing. Let's open this up to see where the NASDAQ is first. Yeah, so a little bit of pullback. We're as high as 59.20. Now we're at 59.15. Out of curiosity, let's see where oil is jumping around. 51.95. I can already see it. So 5 pennies away from that 52 price point. No action really in
Look
oil
at that,
as
huh?
of yet. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now flat. Nasdaq is up 35. S&Ps are up 1.5. We have gold down 12.40. That's pretty good compared to where we were this morning. King Dollar's up 479 ticks, trading at 93.260. We'll be right back, folks.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. Learn how to trade options with swim lessons. Brought to you by TD Ameritrade Think or Swim. Next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Don't forget, you stay right here because we have swim lessons coming up next. And, of course, we're going to be going to I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White, and I'll be back. We're looking right now at yesterday there was an announcement, folks, that Dyson is getting into the electric car business. They plan on having something out by 2020 or 2021.
Yeah.
He plans on making a different battery too.
Yeah, and you know they've redefined a few different products in their time.
They certainly have.
James Dyson is quite an inventor. It's interesting, right, to see how it goes. Dyson said his electric car will be radically different than those being designed by other car makers. Yep. There's no point in doing something that looks like everyone else's. It's not a sports car and not a very cheap car. So where do they get this 2.68? Because it says Dyson's 2.68 billion investment would exceed Tesla's last 5 years, not did exceed. This is
okay. So if you
because they talk about that they're going to invest 1 billion pounds, which is 1.34 billion to develop it. Company announces $2 billion push into autos and batteries. So that's where they get it, $2 billion here. But I just don't know where the company is investing £1 billion to develop the car, plus the same sum. There you go. So it's £1 billion, which is 1.34 billion, to invest in.
I knew he was big. I didn't know he was that big, though.
That's quite. I mean, the price tag on their items are not cheap, so they better have some cash.
Right.
But in perspective, that is quite a staggering number. But I wonder what that's comparing Dyson's next 4 years of R&D versus Tesla's last 5 years.
And when you look at it, I believe inside that article at the end, he said he's trying to get $1 billion of that off the British government.
Okay, yeah. I bet Tesla is going to have quite an R&D development themselves in the next 4 years.
Right.
So, but quite a few.
We have a lot of electric cars, man.
Gotta love it.
You stay right there, folks. We got swim lessons coming up next. You have the Dow Industrials down 17, Nasdaq's up 28, S&Ps just went negative, folks. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Have a great one, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.